The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he got loose. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Orange. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He caught it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Syracuse. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4. There he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season. Like, spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the
It's a running room.
defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a little space across the 45. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes a man miss. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback extends the play. Look out, he's got room. Oh, what a caught. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got room at the 35. Made him miss again. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. It's a reverse. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
There's a lot of ways to run the football. You can do it conventionally, handing it off. You can do it with the QB run. How about getting the wide receiver involved, though?
Touchdown, Orange. A great catch and run for 6. Now they extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Got the first down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's...
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of...
Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. All wideouts, no backs. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They just keep firing. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield on first down. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Across the 35. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Orange. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so...
Oh, he found a space on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Took care of it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just...
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year.